Hello everybody, welcome to my live. My name is Laura Rodrick. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in San Antonio, Texas. Thank you so much for joining me. It is a very hot Tuesday evening in San Antonio, Texas. I believe it was around 100 today. It's been 100. I think now we're 100 for at least the next 10 days or so. So it's hot, but it's sunny and I can't complain. Could be worse, right? So I hope y'all are having good weather where you are. I know some people have had some hot weather. Some people have had some not so good weather with the hurricane coming in. So hoping everyone is safe and comfortable. All right, hi Renee. Okay, have you guys had some good summer fun lately? I feel like I've been on vacation for like the whole month of July, so I'm ready to get back to work. I've been working my real job. The kids were in for the last 2 weeks, so that was super fun. Nicole and the two babies came. So we had a lot of fun. We did a lot of things. Even though I was working, I did take the last 2 Fridays off. So I was with them for a couple of 3-day weekends, so that was good. And then, of course, they did stuff with Grandpa when I was at work. So everybody had a good time. We were super happy they came. But now I am out of vacation time and I missed stamping. Now I did some stamping when Miss Emmeline was here because when I would get home from work, she'd be all excited and Grandma's home. It's time to make cards. And we'd have to go upstairs and make cards, which was super fun. I'm glad she loves making cards so much at such an early age. So she made a lot of cards while she was here. So that was fun. But I'm ready to get back into my lives again, so I'm excited to be here, and thank you for joining me either now or in the replay. And let's get started because I've got some really fun cards tonight to make. All right, so 2 weeks ago, was it, when I was last live, we did, I did a contest for comments. All you had to do was comment on one of my 2 Facebook pages or on YouTube, and you were eligible to be put into a drawing to win a prize. I was giving away these cherry cobbler and pearl adhesive backed berries. So these are fun, right? New online exclusives. And the winner of, I stopped it over there. She was trying to FaceTime me. That was my daughter. She forgot I'm live tonight. Okay, so Renee, congratulations. I will send these to you in the mail. And then I think for this week, let's do a share contest. So all you have to do is share my video, either on one of my Facebook pages, or I'm sorry, share to your Facebook or to YouTube. And I'll enter you into a drawing. This week we'll give away these 23 to 25 in color sparkle dots. These are really pretty. So that's what we'll give away this week. Again, all you have to do is share, but put in the comments that you shared too, so I know. Okay. All right. I am going to flip my camera and let's get started. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me make sure I'm coming up on my iPad now first. Okay. Everything's looking good. All right, let's flip it around. I feel rusty again after you're off for a couple weeks and not doing anything. Let me try and bend this down a little bit. You kind of forget a few things. So let me just tighten this up. So let me see, can I zoom in a little bit? Let me see. I forget how you zoom in. I looked it up after last time because I still feel like I'm kind of far away, but we'll see. It looks okay on the iPad. I feel like on the iPad I look like I'm close enough, although that's still farther than usual. I don't know. Oh, wait. Am I supposed to tap? I don't know. Okay, I don't want to mess up the video anymore. I should have practiced with zoom in past your camera holder. I don't know how to zoom. I don't see a zoom button anywhere, and I'm not sure how to do it. I did Google it and I tried some stuff, but I should have done like a fake live, right? In my own group. Anyway, you guys, now is the time to redeem your bonus coupons. So if you earn bonus coupons, you can redeem them now till the 31st of August. I redeemed all mine this morning. I placed my order about 5 o'clock this morning before I went to work. So I got that all done. Also, starting today through the end of August, we have 15% off some select designer series paper out of the annual catalog. So that's also nice savings, right? saving money left and right. Here are the designer series papers that are on sale. So you can see there's quite a large assortment here. I ordered one this morning that I hadn't gotten yet. This one to market. I had not gotten that yet. And I thought those have some nice designs even if I don't use, you know, all the other stuff. So it's always good to have a variety of designer series papers to play with. Okay, tonight, you guys, this is what we're making. We're using Attention Shoppers Bundle, and we're going to make some fun cards with this. Now, if you guys remember, when they put out this new catalog, the annual catalog this year, they did lower the prices on some of the bundles. This is one of them. So this whole bundle with the stamp set and the dies is only $39.50, which is great. So that's a great price on this bundle. I liked this bundle right away when I saw it. Like, oh, I thought that's really fun. I bought some of this stuff for this class a long time ago, like the shopping carts and the boxes to ship them in, but I just didn't get around to it. So now is the time for us to play with the shopping carts. And I've paired it with the designer series paper. That is the Flowering Zinnias. Do you guys remember when we did the classes on this? I love the bright colors in here. I'm saving, I didn't use this green this time, but I did use some of these other beautiful patterns. And I'm saving, there's a nice purple. I'm thinking this is going to be nice for some Halloween classes, right? With this pretty purple. Hi, Kelly. So, yeah. So this is the paper we're going to use. And I thought I want bright colors with my shopping cart stuff. So this is what we're going to make tonight. We've got these two cards. So we have this one as a gift card holder. Shopping is always a good idea. So we're going to make this one. I think that's a really fun card. We're going to do this other fun fold, just for you. And that opens up like that. And then we're going to do this shopping pad holder right here. So this is going to hold a nice shopping list pad. And we're going to make it so it fits in here perfectly. This would be a nice gift to give to someone. And then we're just going to make a little treat bag to go into our little shopping cart. Aren't these adorable? These would be good for Barbie or somebody, right? Hi, Lisa. And then I got these cute little bottles. You guys remember these from being kids? The wax bottles that have the juice or whatever it is in it. So I got some of those at Amazon, and we're just going to make a little tag for that. So that would be a kind of a fun gift to give to somebody too. You guys, if you get my kit this week, and if you spend $40 or more, by Saturday, you can get the Make and Takes free to make all 4 of these projects. I will also send you one of these pads in one of these shopping carts, okay? I'm not going to send the bottles of juice because it's Texas, it's hot, and they will melt in the mail. So not going to send those, but I will send everything else to make these projects for you. Okay, let's get started. Let me get my things ready here, see if I can remember how to stamp. All right, attention shoppers. Cute. Shopping is always a good idea. I love that sentiment. That's so cute. And I agree with it 100%. It's got a nice happy birthday and just these beautiful little things that we're going to stamp and color. And of course, the shopping cart. And then the die set, there's 7 dies that go with it. So you have the shopping cart top and bottom, and then these cut out the stamped images. So we'll show those as we go along. So the other thing for the first card that we're going to use is the deckled rectangle dies, and these are an online exclusive. And then you guys, I've been using these a little bit more and more because they're really fun. So we're going to use some of these Unbounded Love dies. These are from the annual catalog. So we're going to use some of those too. All right, the first 2 cards have a lot of pieces, especially the second one. So here's the pieces for the first card. Now, if you get the kit, this is pretty much how it's going to come. These are the pieces that you are going to get in your kit, and I'll show you what we're going to do with them. So we're starting, we've got a 1/4 sheet of just basic white cardstock. We're going to do our stamping on that, okay? This is going to be our card base. So I'm using Lemon Lime Twist. This is 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. That's going to be our base. Then I've taken some of that beautiful DSP from the Flowering Zinnias, and this piece is 5 1/4 by 4. So that's just going to be our first layer that's going to go right here. All right. Let me get out some seal. And we'll just put that right here. Let me move it down a little bit and center that. Now, you guys, you know we've made this card before. I'm not really being too original this week. Remember, I'm just getting back into it. So not a whole lot of originality here. As a matter of fact, let me show you some of the other ones we've done. I don't know if you guys remember any of these from our past, but we did this one here when we did the little pig set, which I thought was really cute. And this was a go to your happy place and stay there all day. We also did this one with the cute little animals, circus type animals. Remember this one? Happy birthday to you. You're too wonderful. And we're going to have our gift card right in there. And then we did one at Christmas. I believe this was last Christmas when we had these lights dies on stamps. So we did a Christmas one before too. So we've done this before, but I still think it's a fun fold, and I like the way it looks. Okay, so next, this is going to be our next layer, okay? And I've got Lemon Lolly here, and I've got 9 3/4 by 4 1/2. And then I've scored it at 3 1/4 and 6 1/2. So we're going to have our 3 even sides here, right? And we're going to fold it so it's kind of hills and valleys. Lisa, you're right. I do seem really far away. I haven't figured out what I did last time to mess it up and how to fix it. But I'll try and fix it for next time. I thought it was going to be easy to fix. But then, you know, I have the problem of not remembering what it was I was supposed to do. So this is going to go down here, and this is going to open this way. All right, so we've got that set to start building on. All right, and we might as well start doing some of that right now. So on the front, the layer, we've got some Melon Mambo and some Basic White, and these are the deckled rectangle dies. And I think, let me just pull some, I'm making kind of a mess here. So I can show you which ones they are. And I believe they're the second biggest. Nope, third biggest, okay? So it's the third from the largest, that's that one. And then the next size down, that's the white one, okay? So Melon Mambo. And we're just gonna layer these. Nice and easy. Yeah, being so far away is kind of a problem with the coloring part, right? Well, we'll see how it goes. I'll try and hold it up. So we'll just put this first layer on, and that's going to go right here. I want to make sure I'm opening it right. So that's there. Okay, the next layer is we're doing, now I didn't go with the pumpkin pie. Instead, I went with peach pie because it just looked a little bit better to me to have the lighter color. You could do pumpkin pie if you wanted to, but it's the same exact dies that we used for the other colors. So we'll layer that as well. I think the peach pie coordinates just as well. Okay, so we've got that. Then for the last one here, this is where we're going to put our gift card. So we're going to build on this. So I've got another piece of the Lemon Lime Twist cardstock, and this one is 4 1/4 by 2 1/4. All right, and I just have that right here, 4 1/4 by 2 1/4. And then I have this piece right here, and this piece is wait, no, it's not. Hold on. I wonder, did I put that one on? That can't be right. Let's remeasure. This one is 2 by 4. Let me write that real quick on my instructions because I'm going to need to change that. I want to make sure when I email those instructions to y'all that they're correct. Every once in a while, I kind of mess it up, right? But I always want to make sure. By the time I send it to you guys, I've already cut with this instructions and made it online. So I have the instructions right usually by the time it goes out to y'all. Okay, so we're going to glue this piece on right here. And we'll do that now because we want it to dry. So let me get my glue out. I'm getting distracted, right? So I'm just going to glue around 3 of the edges. Let me get a better flow. Oh, thanks, Lisa. I like the colors too. They are vibrant. These are some of my favorite colors. When Nicole got married, you know, she got married in Hawaii. And her colors were like melon mambo and somewhere between pumpkin pie and peach pie. Somewhere in between, like a lighter orange, but not as light as peach pie. And with the flowers, her flowers with those vibrant colors were gorgeous for the wedding. Absolutely gorgeous. And when she was a teenager growing up, those were the colors in her bedroom too. So always have liked those colors. Okay, now I'm just going to take a punch, and you can use any size punch at all that you want, just to cut out a little nest so you can see the gift card and get it out better. This is our 1 3/4 inch punch, and it might be a little bit big, but I'm going to go ahead and use it. You could use something much smaller too if you wanted to, and I don't want it to cut out too much, so I think right about there. Okay. We can, oh, you know what? So, I'm sorry, I lost my mind for a minute, but I'm coming back. This whole piece could be glued down. It's this around the edges that we want to do. See what happens when you don't stamp for a couple weeks? You can't remember. Why won't my glue flow? All right, I'll try not to say anything else wrong. Try not to get too distracted by talking too much. All right. All right, now we'll let that dry so we can put our gift card in. So we've kind of got the base for the inside too all put together. We'll put that aside for a few minutes. Let's do our stamping next. Let me just show you the rest of the pieces that we have here. We're gonna stamp on this and paper piece a gift bag together. I've got the silver and the black, and that is gonna be for our shopping cart. So we're gonna cut this out of silver. We're gonna cut this out of the black. I didn't get super creative with the shopping cart. I just went straight silver on all, and I kind of did all these projects the same. From the Unbounded Love dies, we cut out this die, and this will come pre-cut for you in your kit, and this die right here. So we're going to stamp on these two, okay? So let me move this stuff aside for the moment, and let's get going on the stamping. Okay, so the only color I think I'm really using to stamp this week is Memento. Stamping everything in Memento. So first let's do Treat Yourself. That's going to go on this scallop piece right here. And I'm pressing hard because I kind of want a dark black image on these. So we've got that all set. This one right here is Shopping is Always a Good Idea. So let me get that one out. All right, we've got that. Okay, now what we want to stamp on this is all of our little pieces. Let me switch this up a little bit. So we're going to need one of the bottles. Cute little wine bottle. We'll do one of those. We're going to do a bouquet of flowers. We're going to do a birthday cake. Two plants. And then we're going to do the gift bag. Now the other thing we're going to do with the gift bag is stamp on here for our paper piecing. Let me get a little scrap underneath. And we don't need the top part with the tissue paper. So if your piece is kind of small, all we need is the bottom bag part. Okay, so you can see, let me move it up since I'm so far away today. We've kind of got the just the bag punched out of that. All right. And then we are going to go ahead and color. Now, I'm going to show you a picture of what we need for all 3 projects that use this stuff, so you can kind of see what we've done here, okay? So on this one, here's the one that we're working on right now. The next one is the exact same thing, right? 2 plants and the other ones. And then for the last project, we're just going to need a bottle, a bag, and a flower. I've done paper piecing out of all 3 of these pieces, okay? And we still have to cut the other one, but you'll get these little scraps in your card kit. And then the only thing I'm coloring everything exactly the same except for the bags. So for the orange bag, I'm using a dark orange and different colors of tissue paper. For the green one, which is going to go here, the green, I've matched the handles with the paper, and then different colors for the tissue. And this one's going to go over here with the melon mambo. Okay, so that's all the stamping and coloring you're going to do for the pieces that we're going to cut out. And I've already cut them out for us tonight, but we'll still do a little coloring on the first one. Oh, Lisa, yes. So here's the host code for this week. It's N3SX EVQE. Oh, yeah, Kelly, I am wearing lemon lime twist. Yes, that is true. All right. Thank you, guys. Okay. I'll leave that uncovered for a bit. All right. So let's do some coloring. I'm going to start with the Melon Mambo, and I'm using the light. I'm using, it seems like there's a difference. Like if I use this right here, it looks different than if I use the other tip. See how much darker the other tip is? So I'm going with the brush tip to color, which makes it a little bit harder for me to stay in the lines, but that's what I'm doing. And then I'm just going to do the middle of the pots, and it's going to be really hard for me to stay in the lines because I like to go fast when we're doing the lives, because I know it's really boring to watch people color. All right, the flowers are going to be, make sure I get the right ones, this one and the top one. Okay. I hear somebody outside. It sounds like maybe it's the neighbor next door in the yard. Maybe it's my husband with the dogs. I don't know. Somebody's outside. Okay, and then for the cake, I'm going to do the middle piece right here. I know these aren't real frosting colors, are they? But, well, they could be. You can do vibrant frosting colors on cake. So, yeah, school's going to start pretty soon. A couple of weeks, they start school here, which, of course, as you know, just means more traffic because I don't have any kids in school right now. So that's why I pay attention to it. I know that's wrong. All right, we're going to do the outer tissue paper in this. Anybody still have vacation left for August? Going anyplace good? Doing anything fun? Okay, let's move on to another color. Let's go to the light pumpkin pie. And this will go a little bit faster because I'm going to use the regular bullet tip for these. So I can color them a little bit faster. And we'll do the top parts. So I'm just doing straight up coloring. I'm not doing any blending with this because they're kind of small areas. The only thing I'm going to do a little bit of blending with are the greens. So we'll do that. Okay, and then I'm going to use the dark pumpkin pie for the handle on the bag. I don't know, it seemed like the light was just a little bit too light, so for all the handles I used the dark blend. Okay, let's do yellow. We're using Lemon Lolly. And oh, I didn't do my orange flowers. Gotta go back and do the orange flowers. Okay, and the yellow tissue paper. Okay, back to the orange flowers. All right, now we gotta do our greens next. Which fortunately this is all very easy coloring. Okay, let's start with Old Olive. And we're gonna do the bottle in Old Olive. So I'm gonna start with some dark. I'm gonna go right along this edge right here. The bottle, what would you call that? The lip of the bottle. And then I'm just gonna shade along the sides right here. And then we'll blend that in with the light Old Olive. And a little bit on the bottom. Blend that together a little bit. Okay, there's our bottle. Now the plants, I'm just going to do a little bit on the inside of the leaves. And then just blend in the light. So this is the dark Old Olive. I'm dying to use the Halloween stuff. And I probably should before it sells out. But I feel like I should do one more normal class next week before I start getting into fall and Halloween. I don't know. The Halloween stuff's really cute though. And I've seen a lot of cute projects so far. And then did you guys see today, starting today, they have that haunted house kit? OMG. So cute. Can't wait to get that. I've got a picture of that. I'll show you later if you haven't seen it yet. That looks like a lot of fun. That looks like that'd be a fun thing to do with Emmeline. And hopefully I'm going to see her on Halloween. Okay, I think that's it for the Old Olive. I'm going to take some lemon lime twist now and just do the flower. What would you call it? I'm going to take the dark and just color on the inside. And you know what I found? I don't know what the deal is with the lemon lime twist, because this clearly says that this is the dark and then this one is the light, and that's what it says on here, but they look like the same exact color to me. I did one, I compared them yesterday, and they look like the same color. It's kind of weird. So this one is the light and this one is the dark. I guess there's a little bit of difference, but I feel like not that much difference. Can you guys see a big difference between the light and the dark? I don't know. All right, anyway, yeah, kind of weird. So I'm just gonna take some dark along the sides. And just along this side on the bottom. And then blend it in with the light. That's the same color. And then I'm just going to add just another right here. So it just makes it another shade darker just by adding another layer. Okay, that's it. I think we're done coloring. So all these pieces get die cut. We've got our handy dandy dies here, and these are perfect, right? They all fit perfectly. The bag, the flowers, the bottle, the plants, everything fits perfectly. Just die cut them out. You're gonna have to run it through twice because we have 2 plants, okay? Make sure I don't lose these because I'd be devastated if I lost them. They're my favorites. So here are the pieces. So we cut out this in the silver, the bottom part of the card in black. All the things that we just colored, all our pieces are right here. So we've got all those. Now let me show you how to do the paper piecing on the bag. We're just going to cut it out, and I'm cutting on the black line. I'm not leaving any kind of border. I'm going to cut the handles off and cut straight across. And nice and easy to fussy cut, right? It's pretty much a rectangle with some rounded corners. And if you cut right on the black, you're not even going to be able to tell, really. Okay, so now we've got this, and I want to cut out where the handles go. So I'm just going to take my scissors and cut those pieces out. Now, I would die cut the this out first before I glued it on. I suppose you don't have to do it that way, but that's what I would do. And then I'll show you how this just fits on there so nicely. We're just going to take a little bit of glue. We can get it out tonight. And it'll fit in our lines just perfectly, just like this. Okay, so we just fit it in, we let it dry, and then we end up with our cute little gift bag just like that. Okay, all right, so I think we've got our pieces. Oh, Lisa, you're going on vacation next week. How fun. Fun, fun, fun. I'd like to be on vacation every day of my life. I think we all would, right? I love going on vacation. Okay, hold on, I lost myself because as per usual, I pressed the wrong thing. My fingers just get in the way. Okay. All right, let's start putting the rest together. This should be pretty easy. All right, we're just gonna work on this part right now. Let's do the front first. So I wanna glue, so this one, because I don't have a whole lot of room here, I cut off and made my bottom part of the shopping cart shorter on this one. So I'm just cutting it off right here, okay? I'm gonna put 2 dots of glue. Let me get back out my thing so I don't get glue all over. My 2 dots of glue here, and I'm gonna put my shopping cart right on top, right here. All right, and hopefully that's pretty straight. Okay. All right, so we've got that. So we know this is gonna go as close to the bottom as possible, right? And so what I'm doing, and you don't have to do this, I know I can be a little obsessive at times, I'm just gonna take my pencil and kind of mark the bottom of the cart so I can see where I wanna put my thing. So I'm gonna start by putting my bag right about here. And I'm gonna put this one up maybe just a little bit. And I'm just gonna throw some adhesive on the back because I'm lazy and I like to do it fast. So we'll put this one right here. Then we're gonna take the bottle and we're gonna put it off to the side here. And again, I don't wanna go below those lines. And then the last one is one of the little plants. And that one's gonna go kind of at an angle this way. All right, now I'm gonna glue this right over it. And let me just make sure it looks okay. That looks fine. You can erase your pencil marks at this point if you would like to. I don't think they're gonna show anyway. And then what I'm gonna do is just use some dots of glue. And since it's not coming out, this is working out perfectly for my dots. Okay, now, as I say every week, the other thing you can do is use an adhesive sheet if you want to. And I've got another one that's cut out for another one of our projects tonight that I did use the adhesive sheet, so I can show you both ways. This one we're just going to glue. Okay. And I want it right about here. Good. All right, where's a big block? You stay there for a minute. All right, we're gonna pop up our cake. So let me get some dimensionals out. I am gonna need a quick drink of water break because I am super thirsty. All right, cake's gonna go right here, very to the side. Okay, we're just gonna put the sentiment that we cut out and stamped is just gonna go here on an angle. Super easy, right? All right, that's the first panel all done. All right, next, what do we want to put on our inside panel? Well, we decided to put, oh, we have to stamp on it. I should have stamped on that. Very risky at this point, very, very risky. Let's put a happy birthday on there. Fingers crossed, otherwise we're gonna have to stamp one, cut it out, and glue it over the mistake. There's a plan B. Let me move this down a little bit so it's a little flatter. Okay, no need to resort to plan B. Got lucky on that one. All right, let's get the flowers. And we want those just to be glued, not popped up because it's on the inside. And we'll put that right here. Okay, so now this one is gonna go right here. Treat yourself, and that's where we're gonna put our gift card. And our last little piece is our other plant, and we'll just put that there just to add a little something. Right about there. Okay, that's pretty much it. You can see your Amazon gift card, or any gift card that you want, is just going to go right in here. And what a nice little card for somebody. Okay, let's add a little bit of bling. And what matches perfectly with this is, of course, the adhesive back shiny sequins. So we're going to use some of those here. Let me get my take your pick. Aw, thanks for the hearts, you guys. Okay, so we'll just use, we'll put one here, put a yellow, and then up here we did some more. I love all these colors of sequins, and I discovered that, you know, I had done the class with the zinnias, and I barely had, I wanted to put these in the class, but I couldn't because they were sold out. So I was just giving strips to people of what I had, and this is all I have left right now. So, but I did place an order, like I said, this morning that's going to be coming Thursday. So I will have more to put in the card kits, so that'll be good. So you will get enough sequins to complete these projects in your card kit. All right, let's take our last step, which is adding some adhesive to the back of here and putting it on our card base. And there we go. There is our cute shopping is always a good idea happy birthday card. All right, let's go on to the second card. Now the second card also has a lot of pieces, but the two projects after that are pretty fast, so we're gonna be okay. And we're not gonna do all that coloring for the next ones either, because we kind of already talked about it. Okay, so this is the next one, Just For You. And this one, again, is another one that we have done in the past. So just to kind of refresh everyone's memories, we did this one for Valentine's Day. You'll always be the one for me. And that folded up with the little bees. We did this one with Erica's set, the Taco Fiesta, which I thought this is one of my favorite cards. I really like this one because the stuff she designed, these little figures were so cute in her set. I just love that one. And then I did this one when we went to On Stage this year. I did this as a swap with the submarine one, and I thought that was a really cute little, that would make a cute card for a kid, right? So I did that one too for On Stage. So here's the one we're going to do tonight. And again, nice and colorful, right? Lots of fun. What we're going to add this time is we're going to use these Nested Essentials dies. So we're going to be using these bigger 2 dies for the outside of the card. And then I think we're going to use these 2 dies when we do the shopping cart. So we're going to use these twice. Any of the dies, aside from the Attention Shoppers, I will die cut these and put these in your kit, so you don't have to have them, okay? Also adding the Stylish Shapes, and we're using the square die for our sentiment. All right. Here's the pieces. Like I said, a lot of pieces in this card. All right. Hold on, time for my drink. I need a drink of water. Okay, so let's go through all our pieces. Card base, 4 1/4 by 11 pumpkin pie cardstock, and we've scored it at 5.5. Our card is going to go open this way. All right. Next layer on the front is going to be Lemon Lolly, and this Lemon Lolly is hold on, let me see. I'm looking at the wrong one. 5 1/4 by 4, Lemon Lolly. I was looking at the wrong picture over there. And then some more of the Zinnia DSP, this time with the pumpkin pie and lemon lolly. And this one is 5 by 3 3/4. And so these are just going to layer up on the front like that. So this is fun paper, more than just for flowers, right? You can always use the other side of the paper too. Okay, so we've got that for the outside. So for the inside, when we start to layer, I've got 5 1/4 by 4, and these 2 pieces of the DSP, same set, the zinnias. I'm just using the Melon Mambo one with the outline of the flowers. Okay, here's the opposite side. You can use either side that you want. I like the flowers, excuse me, in there. I thought they were pretty. So we're just going to layer these 2 pieces on the inside. Put some of my stuff away. Doesn't matter which way the flowers face. Okay, so that's the base of our inside. All right, so this piece that's going to be on the inside then, this is another piece of Lemon Lolly, and this time it is, let me make sure I get, oh, I'm sorry, Lemon Lime Twist. You guys knew that, right? It's not yellow, clearly it's green. Lemon Lime Twist. This is 11 inches by 2 3/4. All right, and then it gets scored at 2 3/4, 5.5, and 8 1/4. And it's going to come out like this. So again, kind of hills and valleys folds, right? I want this to be a little bit straighter. Let me get out my bone folder. Sometimes the scoring's not exact, but you can make it up when you're actually folding it, if it's not perfect. Because we want it to be as close to perfect as it can be. Okay. So we've got this right here, and this is going to end up going like this. All right, we're going to end up gluing that at the end, but first we want to build on this. All right, so this piece is a 1/4 sheet of basic white that we're going to do the stamping on, and we've already talked about what we're going to do, right? So that's the same exact thing we did last time, right? 2 plants, a flower, a cake, a bottle, and a bag. This time for the bag, we're using this piece right here to make this bag, and we're using a little bit different colors, right? So we're using the Lemon Lime Twist, the Melon Mambo, and for the handle, the Dark Melon Mambo. Okay, so we're gonna do the same exact stamping, the same exact coloring. I'm not gonna redo it because we just did it, but here's all our pieces for that. And you can see this is what the bag looks like this time. I think that's kind of fun. So here's all these pieces, and here's our basic shopping cart again. All right, so we've got those ready. Okay, now we let's finish the outside first, and then we'll work on the inside. All right, so for the outside, we have these two Nested Essentials dies, Melon Mambo Basic White, and we're just going to put those together just flat and just build on top of that. And we'll put this right in the center like that. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing that we did before with gluing our cart. This time I didn't cut anything off though, so we can leave it long and just take our glue to glue our cart pieces together. My watch is telling me I need to stand up. A bit off. Okay. All right. Shopping cart. Take my pencil again and decide where we want it. I want it to go right about here. My wheels are going to be a little bit off the bottom. I want it to be kind of low right here because the bags and stuff take up a little bit of space. So that's going to be the bottom. Pull that down just a little bit. Okay. So again, let's put in our pieces. This time we have this gift bag right here. We're going to put that on. Right about here. Another bottle. You know what I didn't color in my bottles when I was coloring and showing you guys is I used a little bit of light crumb cake for the cork on top. I did not do that on the piece that we colored. See how I left it white? That needs to be colored too. Bottle again, and plant. Gluing our shopping cart. This is not the one that I used the adhesive sheets for. So we're just using dots of glue again. I'm not even going to erase because it's just going to be covered up. Probably want it over just a little bit. My plant's kind of funky over there. All right, let me put something on top for a second. All right, you stay there. All right, we're using that little square that says just for you for our sentiment. So let's stamp that. And then the other thing we're going to stamp is on the inside. We're going to do just for you, happy birthday, shopping is always a good idea, and we're going to do those on the circles and treat yourself on the square. But we'll get to that in a minute. Let me just stamp this one and finish the outside, and then we'll stamp again when we're ready to do the inside. Let me adjust my lights a little bit here. Okay, so this one is going to be just for you. And we can pop that up. We'll add the embellishments at the end. So we'll put this on and then we can start working on the inside. This will go right here. All right, now we can start building our inside. Let me get all these pieces over here before they get lost. Okay, so for the inside, we've got this strip, which we already talked about, which is going to go like this. In each of these squares, now we've got a piece of Lemon Lolly cardstock. And these are 2.5 by 2.5. There's 4 of them. So each one is going to get adhered right inside here with a little border. All right, so let me put these, let me move this down a little and start gluing these in. It's nice and easy when everything's pre-cut, right? When you don't have to do a whole lot of cutting because it's already done for you. I love it. Okay. Next, the next layers that we're going to put on are the sentiments. So I've taken a 1 3/4 inch punch that we used earlier. Oh, thank you, Lisa. And I'm just cutting these out of basic white cardstock. So I've cut 3 of them. You'll get them pre-cut in your kit. You'll already have the circles out. And then this piece I left right here as a square, and it gives you a little room to write in there too after the treat yourself. And so this little square of basic white is 2 by 2. Nope, it's not. I'm lying. That's the ones for punching. It is 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. All right. Let us stamp on all 3 of these pieces. The other pieces that were left were the silver and black for the shopping cart, and then this to do the paper piecing for the shopping bag. Okay. And that's everything that was in the kit. So let's stamp these. Let's do the just for you again. And I'm going to kind of do it as much to the top as I can because I want room to put the other stuff on it too. Let's do happy birthday. You can switch these up if you want them in a different order. All right. Shopping is always a good idea. Whoops, where is it? Here we go. All right, and lastly, treat yourself. Towards the top. Okay. All right, let's put these down with some adhesive. This one kind of on an angle. Let me move these down just a little bit. I like to do them kind of opposite corners as I'm doing them. And then this one right here. All right, now let's add our little things that we've stamped, colored, and die cut. This one right here. Do you guys have this set? Did anybody get this set already? I love, love, love this set. And then we don't have much room here, so we put the little plant again. So that one goes right there. All right, let's add some sequins to the inside. Put some things away. All right. Big orange one. Two. Orange. Whoops. Okay, that's for the inside. Now we're going to fold this back up and we want to put it into our card. So I'm going to first add some adhesive here. And I want it fairly close to the edge here so it opens up kind of wide and then centered. All right, more adhesive on here. And then we're just going to close it up. Press it down. So there we go. Now it opens up perfectly. there we go. Let's put some bling on the outside. So, all right, let's do more bling. Okay, and then we want to add just a, I thought the silver ribbon would kind of complement the silver on the cart. Plus it's a nice thin ribbon. I thought a thin ribbon would be good. Lisa, yes, I placed my pre-order this morning before I went to work. I got up nice and early, got everything. It's coming on Thursday, so I'm excited. I haven't gotten my catalog yet, though, my paper copy. Have you guys gotten your catalog yet? But I did order catalogs, so they'll be coming also on Thursday. So if I don't get mine by Thursday, at least the ones that I ordered will come. So I'll finally get to have a paper copy to play with. And I also ordered the 2 new kits that came out today. So I'm anxious for those to come. So hopefully I'll have some things to show you guys next week. If you're interested, I'll do it at the end so you can kind of see the preview at the end if you're interested. All right, glue dot. And we'll put our bow right here. And I think that's it. Did we do everything, you guys? I think we did everything for this card. All right, nice and easy, easy breezy, right? Just takes a minute to do that one. All right, let's move on to some cards that don't have quite so many pieces. Let me put some of my stuff away. I've got stuff everywhere. Okay. All right, next we're gonna do this cute little shopping pad. Now, I got these at Amazon. Of course, I get everything at Amazon, right? So, yeah, nice list. Who doesn't need a nice shopping list? And then I just made the holder for it. So I got out my little sketch pad and did all my measuring because I wanted it to be tight. Now these are skinny. These are only 1/4 inch on these folds. So I thought, is that going to be too skinny? It's a little bit harder to work with. But I mean, truly, I think it's the perfect size to hold this. So anyway, that's what we did. All right, so let me get out my pieces for this one. Not as many pieces, right? There we go. All right, need another sip. Okay, so the first piece is a little bit tricky, okay? So we're starting with Melon Mambo, and we're starting with 7 3/4 by 7 1/2. So 7 3/4 right here is the longer side. This is the 7 1/2 side. So on the 7 3/4 side, the longer side, you're gonna score here at 1/4 inch. Okay, so just one score on that side. Now on this side, you are going to score at 3 1/4, then 3 1/2. Then going all the way over here, it's 6 3/4 and 7. So you've got these 2 score lines and these 2 score lines. Let me fold them a little bit so you can see them a little bit better. Okay. All right. Now I've also done this in a template, so you can see it a little better this way, right? So the 7 3/4 is here. We've got 1/4 inch here. So 3 1/4, 3 1/2, 6 3/4 and 7. This little piece right here we don't need. We're going to take that off. And then the tricky part, I mean, that's easy. It's just scoring a rectangle, right? The tricky part then is cutting out this piece, okay? So this is 3 1/2. So what I did, and let me kind of show you in my paper trimmer what I did. Once I have it like this, I took it and I went to the 3 1/2 inch, which is right here, 3 1/2. And I lined it up. It was one piece of paper at this point, right? I have the 2 score lines over here, and I cut it all the way across to the last score line right there. All right. And then after that, I took the first score line over here, and I cut it this way, just like that. All right. If you get my kit, I'm pre-doing this for you, so it's going to come just like this. But you can see here it is here. This is the 3 1/2 by 4 that got cut off, and you can see the score lines here that got cut off. So this piece just gets cut off like that. Okay. So that's kind of our template for this. All right. So now let's put it together. Let's do some scoring. And like I said, it's pretty skinny, so it's a little bit harder to work with, but I think it's okay. I could have done it a 1/4 inch bigger, but then I feel like the pad would have flopped around in there, or we would have had to use adhesive to hold it in. Okay, so we've got all our pieces this way. Let's now score, or I'm sorry, not score, fold the bottom piece all the way across. Whoops, don't want it to be like that. Okay, just like that. And then we're gonna just cut a little bit along the bottom so we can fold these up. I'm gonna actually flip it over. So we'll just do a little cut here, a little cut here, and I'm just leaving the flaps square because they're very small. It's not gonna make any difference. And then this last tiny square on the end, we're just cutting off because we don't need it, okay? So this is gonna go just like this. So, I know this is upside down, but I want to add my glue here. This little skinny piece is the piece that's going to hold it right here. Oh, now my glue comes out. Interesting. All right, and this is going to fold over and just glue down like that. Okay, you see how that folds over? We're just going to let that sit for a second to make sure that it's takes. All right, so now we've got it like this. So you can see this is the front of it. So now we need to fold in these pieces right here. And this is the tricky part because it's skinny. So I'm just folding them back a little bit so we can see better. I'm just going to take these 2 little flaps and put a dot of glue on each of these. And then I'm going to fold in the back flap, which is going to be this flap right here, because I want an even edge on the front. So that's going to go like this. Let me just hold that for a second. And then we're going to glue along this edge right here. And this is going to flap up, and this is the front edge, so we'll have that nice folded edge. Sorry, it's very skinny, like I said, a little bit hard to work with. And I'm just going to kind of hold it for a minute. As a matter of fact, I'm going to stick my bone folder in there. Make sure it's nice and flat in there. And I'm just going to hold it for a second. Okay. I might have glued this just a little bit crooked, but it's okay. All right. So now we've got our piece right here. Let's find a pad that we can put in. And by the way, these pads are magnetic on the back, so you can stick it on your fridge or whatever. It's got a magnetic backing to it. So these are kind of nice pads. Okay, there we go. There is our base. Now, we're taking some more of that DSP from the same Flowering Zinnias. And this piece is, hold on, let me look at the right thing. Let's remeasure. I'm gonna have to call for a remeasure here because what I have says 3 by 3, and I don't think it's 3 by 3. So it's 3 by 3.5. See? Hold on. 3 1/2. Gotta go back and check and make sure I cut all those right. 3 1/2. Okay, so that piece is going to go there. And then I've got, this is the pieces that we're going to stamp. And going back to the picture, all we're doing is these 3 pieces right here. All right, and we're using this for the paper piecing. And then we're doing, of course, the silver and the black for our shopping cart again. This piece for our paper piecing. So there we go, shopping cart and our other pieces. I have a basic white stylish shape, and then we have this that we're going to stamp on where it says shopping is always a good idea. That's our little label. Okay, so we're very close to being able to quickly put this together. Shopping is always a good idea. I don't know if my husband would agree with that. Okay, so let's build. I think we can just build on this to start with. Okay, so hold on. This is the one that I actually did use the backing, the adhesive sheets. So we'll see how that works out. So now I should just be able to put this right on here for the shopping cart, if I can grab it. Okay, that works. I'm just going to put the sheet back because I kind of want to measure where I want everything. And add my pencil mark again. Whoops, that's not sticking too well. Okay. Doot. All right, let's put things down. Here is the one we paper pieced with the lemon lime twist. Flowers. Just like that. And our bottle. Can go like that. All right, let's peel off our backing. I'm already concerned about how this is sticking, but we'll see. We're not going to judge yet. Let's see how well this sticks. All right, let's put it along the line we made. It's coming, my flowers are coming a little bit out of the cart. See if I want to change that a little bit so they're more in the cart. Okay, there we go. It seems to be sticking pretty good. Look how good the adhesive back sheets work. That's good. Now, I didn't use it on the black part because I guess I didn't think of that. So let me just add a couple dots of glue to hold that. Oops, where it's actually gonna be in place. All right. Stay. All right, let's pop this up with dimensionals. Not those. Yeah, Lisa, the pads are magnetic. Cool, right? I use a lot of lists, especially at work. I also use a lot of Post-its, especially at work. I've got Post-its. Actually, at home, I have Post-its all over the place, too, so. But I'm very, someone who worked for me before told me I was very listy, which is true. I am very listy. All right. Let's put this all the way at the bottom. So we have a little room at the top for the sentiment. And the sentiment's going to come kind of over the top right here, which I think looks fine, like that. All right, some sequins to finish it off. Where's my take your pick? And then let's get a bow. Again, with the silver, we'll just put it on the top of the notepad, which of course is going to come off the first time you use it, right? But that's okay. It still looks nice when you give it as a gift. I got that twisted. Let me see if I can untwist it. I'm going to have to start over. Look how inky my fingers are. Yuck. Okay, don't like it. Struggling with the bow. I don't know when it just wants to twist like that. I'm not doing it right. Okay. All right, we'll keep it kind of big. Not that big. All right, glue dot. How are we doing on time? What time is it? 8:13. Not terrible. Okay, there we go. Project number 3, all done. That's a cute shopping list, right? I wonder if it would magnet right through this piece of paper. I should have tried that. I don't think I have anything metal in here. Let's see, what's metal? Is there anything metal in here? Is the stamp apparatus? No. No, I have a regular magnet. Let's see if that works. But this is a strong magnet, so yeah, of course the strong magnet's going to work, so we'll see. It may or may not stick through the paper. It's unproven. All right, lastly, these shopping carts, right? Super cute. They come in assorted colors. I will put one in your kit if you order with me this week. All we're going to do is just make a little bag and a tag for it with these cute little wax bottles. So let me get out that. Oh, did I bring another shopping cart over here? Yes, I did. All right, so we've got this one. We've got yellow for this one. Pieces, very simple. I've just got a little bag. Depends what size you want to use. This one is a smaller bag, and I thought it's better because it fits in the shopping cart better, but there's not much room at the top for, you know, roughly stuff at the top. Okay, but this is the one that I'm using. Here's our tags that we cut out, Lemon Lolly and the DSP. We're just gonna do just for you on it. So let me get out this final stamping. Where are you? Too many, here it is. Okay, I'm gonna put this one on with adhesive. Then I'm just gonna take a little hole punch and just punch a hole right here so we can put some ribbon. We'll add a couple of gems to it. Whoa, there you go. And a yellow one. All right, so we've got our gems. We're gonna use some ribbon that also has a little silver in it again, but this is that sheer ribbon that's got the silver edge to it. So I'm just gonna get this ready so we can tie it. And this is probably a good length for that. I'm just gonna tie a knot to start with just because it's easier for me. All right, so we've got that. We're gonna take our candy now. I got this big bag of these, what do you call it? These wax bottles. So let me see. I think one of them broke in there because they're a little bit sticky. But again, I'm not gonna send these with you because it's Texas and they're gonna be all melty. And that's the last thing I want is for it to like be all waxy and melty and liquidy with your card packets. So yeah, but I thought it was a fun idea since we have the other bottles in the stamp set. You could use any candy that you want to put in, whatever you think would be fun. This one looks like it's a little Texas heat bent. All right. I feel like this bag is a little bit too short. Hold on, let me get a different one. I'm gonna take one of our official Stampin' Up! Cello bags and use that. So let me get my bottles and put it in there, because then I can cut it down a little bit. So let's try that again. You don't even have to use a bag. You could use a piece of like cellophane, like saran wrap or something, if you wanted to. You know, to just make your little gift thing. So this one's going to be too wide, but what you can do is just take it and put a little piece of tape, right? And let's just take our ribbon and just tie our gift tag to it. Oh, I got carried away. That's a little tight. Not getting a tight ribbon here, but I think that's because the way I tied it. Hold on. All right. Phew. That was a lot of work for a bow, right? Okay, let's cut off the top. Right like this. All right, now we just have our cute little gift bag that can go in there. And that's it, just that easy, right? Just that easy and fun. All right, so, you know, you could put anything in there. Another thing I did, have you guys had, you know, they have the Nerds rope at Christmas that I love every year. Now they have the like little nerd cover. It's like licorice, red licorice covered with nerds, and they're like these little dots. So, I mean, you could use that instead of that. You could put any candy in here that you would like, and you could put the tag on it as well. These are very bad to have upstairs because all they want to do is eat them. So that's not cool. All right, you guys, let's bring in the projects for another look. Thank you all for joining me. I had fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Here are the projects that we made tonight. Okay, we've got this pretty card. We've got this other fun fold card. We did our shopping lists. We did our shopping carts. So that's everything. That's our projects for tonight. Thank you again so much. I appreciate it. You guys, as far as if you would like the measurements, you can email me. Otherwise, this is going to go out in tomorrow morning's email with all the measurements if you want the measurements. If you're on my mailing list, this will go out to you automatically. It's also got pictures of the insides. If you don't want to be in my mailing list, you can still email me. I'll be happy to send it to you through the email. You guys, here's the Christmas kits that I was talking about. So Christmas Wishes kit, and I don't think the picture does it justice. I think there's a lot of gold in there, which is very pretty. And then the Haunted Home kit, which I can't wait to get and assemble. That looks like a lot of fun. Here's the numbers for those in my very messy scribble from this morning. Christmas Wishes 164401, that's $23. This one is only $18. It's 164376. All right, you guys, thank you. I'll see you next week. Not sure for what yet, but we'll figure it out. So thank you again. Have a good week, everybody. Bye.